Every Friday, we pretend to be waiters and secretly sneak into wealthy people's mansions to rob them. But who would have thought that this time we would accidentally overhear the homeowner saying that he and his wife were leaving on a business trip? It looked like they wouldn't be home for the next few days. After hearing that, we immediately changed our minds about stealing anything right away. Why take an unnecessary risk when we could simply wait for the rich man to leave and then thoroughly search the entire mansion? While no one was paying attention to us, Jack pulls out a special device. Soon it becomes clear that there is only one camera installed inside the house right by the entrance. There are no cameras in the rooms. For us, this is the perfect setup. To make sure everything goes smoothly, after the banquet ends, we pretend to leave with the other guests. But in reality, we hide in a secluded spot and remain inside the mansion. We spend the entire night in the control room, and the next morning, I notice the wealthy man leaving the house with his wife. I can barely contain my excitement, because from this moment on, I am the new owner of the mansion. From then on, the two of us happily played and messed around in the villa without the slightest hesitation. Clearly, this was far from our first time breaking into a mansion like this. However, once we had finished having fun and were ready to start stealing, Jack suddenly received a message from another partner. He said he had found $1 million in cash in another mansion and urgently needed Jack's help to move the money. After hearing this, Jack quickly said goodbye to me and promised that he would come straight back as soon as he finished robbing that mansion. After he left, I lay down on the rich man's bed, wanting to see what it felt like to sleep on a mattress worth a fortune. But suddenly, the headlights of a car lit up outside, and I immediately became nervous. I quickly got out of bed and realized that the homeowner had returned much earlier than expected. I hurriedly straightened the sheets and hid in a secluded corner. I decided to hide instead of running away because I thought it would be safer. Soon, the homeowner entered the room, but instead of his wife, he had returned with his business partner. I hid behind the couch, holding my breath and terrified of making even the slightest sound, but unexpectedly, the very next second, his business partner suddenly collapsed uncontrollably onto the couch, and this was the movie The Capture.